Rasa kain makabati na pe mas mariferas kan makabavano ne pekama. Makabati. Kain this bankan lovely wa. Yeah, perfect now. I know what's in my am I can't hear that. Good. I'm up for testing. There we are. And there will be added the love garden. Let's set with the new puzzle. Sonic the Hedgehog. And at the common side, we added Sonic the Hedgehog. I have already decided what we'll build. And they will be building Sonic the Hedgehog, yeah. Let's just saw a dog next to a chicken. I think it might be this one. Wait up. I can't remember which one was it. If it ain't this one, that means the other one. That's why this one's so slow, because it's just glitching out. We got the feel already. Alright, wait. I was just inside the bucket crap. I'll leave that right there for right now. Oh yeah, this is the right one. Let me the other one lead to the oh, look here, 5 feet and mitten. Oh man, I forgot to clear out more space over here. Man, I forgot. We'll be right here. Let's do the field stars now.
I'll be showing you how to make a Sonic the Hedgehog statue. To make Sonic, you will need some white concrete, light grey.
Last but not least, white terracotta for the skin.
Concrete, red concrete, yellow concrete, lime concrete, black concrete, blue concrete.
They can do this stuff out, well.
Terracotta. Make sure that you have hefty amounts of all of those. Once you have picked a nice spot to make Sonic, I'm going to be building it over here. You're going to want to begin by placing a row of 8 light grey concrete
1, 2, 3, 4,
on the ground. So that's
5,
1,
6, 7, 8.
3, 4, 5, 6.
That's strange.
8. I then want you to place 2 rows of red concrete directly on top, spanning the width of the light grey concrete. On top of the red, place a row of white, and then light grey, and then white once more, like that. Those are Sonic's shoes. We then want to place 8 rows of blue concrete, and we're going to mark these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It looks so close to the screen.
we're just going to left to right these. As you might imagine, Sonic is mostly blue, so a lot of him is just quite blue. So we're going to be spending a lot of time using this colour. Once you have placed 8 rows of blue concrete, we are going from left to right, place 3 blue concrete, 2 white terracotta, 3 blue. For the next row, I want you to place 2 blue, 4 white terracotta, 2 blue. Now for the next row, I want you to repeat this 7 times in total. Place a blue concrete on each end of the row with white terracotta in between. That's all you have to do. And as I mentioned, you want to do that 7 times. So that would be the first, of course. So 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
In between with white terracotta. And this is going to be most of the front of the body, which arguably
I don't know this way, die.
sides ahead is probably one of the harder parts of this. So Once you have made all of those 7 rows in total,
You can make
place
these yourself.
2 rows of blue on the end of the next row coming inwards, with a row of 4 white terracotta right the way in between.
I will be moving this to another place.
I think that we're going to move on to the head, just continue this. We're going to place a row of blue concrete on top of the body, extend forwards, place white terracotta in front, white terracotta on top, then going from left to right on top of this place, 3 white terracotta, blue concrete, or rather black concrete, we don't want blue, and then 4 white terracotta. Then going from left to right on top of this row, I want you to place 2 white concrete, lime concrete, 2 white, lime, 2 white. We're going to repeat that row, except one massive difference: we're going to use black instead of lime green. We're then going to place, for the next row, going from left to right, we want to place 2 white concrete, lime, 2 blue, lime, 2 white. For the next row, we want to place 2 white concrete, 4 blue on top of the eyes, and then 2 white. And to finish this off, we simply want to place a layer of blue directly on top, just like this. So what we can then do, which should be rather easy, we can take the entire top of the head and extend it backwards by 7 rows.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Now, the entire rest of the head is actually simply blue concrete, so there's no need to make this any more difficult than it has to be. The rest of the head is pretty much just a blue concrete cube. If you wanted to, and by the way, I'm also extending the bottom of the head backwards in equal measure, and I'm just going to connect the top of the head to the bottom. So it just looks like we need 1 more row. It doesn't matter how you do this, as long as the top of the head is extended back and then down and then forwards. It doesn't really matter what order that is particularly done in. If you want to, you can make the eyes kind of protrude around the sides of the head, although I wouldn't. And what I mean by that is, like, you can take the white concrete areas and you can kind of have it like come around the side of the head. But I feel as though that makes Sonic kind of look a little bit like a fish, and I don't like it. So, you know, I'm leaving it up to you. If you want to do that, you can do that. It's completely up to you. But the sides of the head have to be filled in with blue concrete. I'm also saying this out loud right now so I don't forget. Sonic has ears and we have to make them. It's easy to forget small little parts of the build if you're not thinking about it. So once that head has been completely filled in with blue concrete, we want to add 2 ears. They are at the top of the head. There's 1 on each side. Who would have guessed? And they start, say, from like the top left side of the head, move 1 row back, you place a blue concrete, white terracotta, blue, and then a blue on top of the white terracotta, and boom, there's 1 ear. And it's the same thing on the other side. So blue, white, blue, blue. There you go. And there you have Sonic's head. So this is should be rather easy. We have to take kind of like a creeper-ish sort of version of Sonic at the moment, kind of like a slick version of Sonic. What we're going to now do is we are going to do the back of the build. So it should be rather easy. We have to take the entire bottom row at the back of the build, the light grey concrete, and extend it backwards by 3 rows, like this. We then want to, on top of the last row of light grey, go from left to right, place a row of red, 2 light grey, 2 red, 2 light grey, red, and then an entire row of red on top. What we then have to do is place a row of white concrete, light grey, white, and you'll be able to see the similarities between the front and the back of the build now. Now, once you have done that, we might as well also do the sides of the statue, because it's actually dead easy. At the base of the shoes, you simply place a row of yellow, 2 rows of white, and then light grey concrete and white. You can see how it integrates into the front and back of the statue. So simply, once you place your row of yellow and then your 2 rows of white, it's very, very simple, hopefully, to see how that all kind of like flows together rather nicely. We're going to take the entire back of the statue and we're going to make it blue. Yeah, Sonic is kind of, as I keep mentioning, Sonic is mostly blue. There's not really a detail back here. Sonic does have, I do believe, a tail.
I'd never to be Mario dies.
What version you
But I should watch that one
giving him a tail.
out when they come out.
That seems a little bit weird, I think. So I'm not going to give him a tail. But what we will do, and once again that I do remember to do it because it's easy to forget. At the top of the statue, once we eventually do connect all the way upwards like this, right? So boom, boom, just get rid of those. There we go. So all the way up at the top of the statue here, I want to make Sonic's hair flow down a little bit. As he has some nice spiky hair. On the left and right side of this, I want you to place a row of 1, 2, 3 blue concrete extending down his back. We then want to place a diagonal blue concrete extending inwards towards the back, and then another diagonal extending back in and then connecting up to the base of the head, kind of like this. Now, these kind of look like pigtails, actually. These can be filled in using blue concrete. And then what we're going to do is we're going to join these two, and again, I'm just going to call them pigtails just for the fun of it. We're going to join them together at the bottom with blue concrete. We're going to extend them outwards. We're then going to extend these two diagonal blocks outwards as well. And then that is going to make this a little bit more 3D. So it just looks like Sonic has some nice long flowing hair. You could even make it a little bit longer as well if you wanted to, just in the middle, because just for a little bit of symmetry and a little bit of diversity. So now that we have done that, you know what, whilst we're doing this, I'm going to fill in the entire sides of the statue with blue concrete to really take Sonic to the next level and really make him look like kind of like a snail or a kind of like a Sonic worm or something, like without the Sonic snake, I guess. Without the arms, he does look a little bit weird, and that's why I keep calling him like a snake or like a slug or something. Could be placed in a row of 4. 1, 2, 3. But the white terracotta wants to be placed, and this has been made difficult by the hair. The white terracotta wants to be placed in a row of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
In every sense of the word, actually, extending out the top of the body, which is here, like the last row of the body. And that row of white wants to, as I mentioned, 1, 2, 3. We already had the initial row, so row of 4. The white terracotta then wants to be extended downwards by 5 rows. 1, 2,
1, 2,
3,
3, 4.
5. It wants to be 5 because it wants to be 6 rows in total. This makes up half of the arm. The arms are 12 blocks long, like this.
I didn't wonder what I was trying to die, but I had to.
Place a row of white concrete, light grey.
He don't do fast for me.
There has to be 6 rows in total. This makes up half of the arm. The arms are 12 blocks long, like this. Then underneath, we want to place a row of white concrete, light grey. Then white concrete.
I didn't realize I missed that. Need to add one more.
Then left to right, light grey, 3 white. Underneath that, we want to place a white concrete, light grey, 2 white, and then underneath that, white concrete. So that is how the arm will look. You see, that's looking a lot better. Now what we
I'll
want
put
to
it back
do
here.
inside of
Oh shit, I didn't know realize.
to copy that. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4 coming out the exact
1, 2,
opposite
3,
side of the
4.
body. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just click. I don't have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
5. There we go. So remember 6 rows of white terracotta like this extending out the top of the body. We then want to place a row of white concrete underneath, light grey concrete. 1.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
Extending from like the right to the left, we want to place ourselves a light grey, 3 white, underneath. underneath this, white, light grey, 2 white. Underneath that, a row of white concrete, just like this, and then we have our 2 arms, just like that.
Mine
So
is
it's looking pretty
down,
good. And all we have to do pretty much then is we just have...
They need the right size. I just realized that fluke being made extra. And I fixed this.
to copy the exact same thing onto the back.
Yeah, I
of the
can see
model
it for you
as
in the
well.
comment.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna
In the
use
description.
the white concrete and the
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why does this keep on lagging now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't get this.
light grey concrete together. We're going to form literally the exact same thing. Oh, also, obviously, the white concrete and the light grey concrete, hopefully, it's obvious anyway, these are his gloves that he wears. Don't know why he wears gloves, really. And the little bit of light grey is kind of like his clenched fist, so that's why you...
Sorry to take it so long.
Wondering, what is that light grey? His fist. So his fingers kind of like, you know, form together to make a fist. And we want to do the same thing on the opposite side as well. And once... done this, there will actually be nothing else left to do, and of course we just have to fill the side in. I'm not sure if I mentioned this or not, because, you know, I just kind of like ramble in these tutorials. When it comes to the side of the arm, you just want to copy what material is used on the outer part of the arms. You guys get it. That I thought it was only should have our 100.
Alright, we're done now. Right, I'll show you that all around it. In a few minutes. This how I can literally bring to a structure block. But I'll be right back for me to not show you that my teeth and by inside the antenna bar. And I saw the name is Sonic. We don't maybe do another play later on. But I'm in the video. Bye! Move all the way over there. Behind the stage. And I meant to fit into the front lane. But now the front lane will go all the way to this river. It'll stop right here and there'll be a big wall right there. I mean. And that was on the blocks. These will be inside the front lane. But I found out I forgot I can literally do all this work. But what we left is just some other stuff. We're in the video. Bye!